Hey there guys, how are you? And welcome back to another installment of Thomas and Friends Home Media Review. This review is on Cranky Bugs and Other Thomas Adventures. Basically, our first Season 5 release that we've ever covered on this show. So that's pretty exciting since Season 5 is my favorite season. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump right into the history section of Cranky Bugs. So Cranky Bugs was first released in 1999 on VHS and then was re-released in 2002 onto DVD. And those are all the dates I could find. This has an extremely brief history, actually. My belief is that there were some later 2000s reprints, maybe 2001, that were ink labeled. Yeah, the only other date I could find for this was 2013, where it was released for digital download. Like a lot of other releases that we have seen on this show. So let's jump right into the close-up section for Cranky Bugs. Alrighty everyone, here's your close-up view of Cranky Bugs. Now I do not own the original 1998 version of Cranky Bugs, nor do I own its box. When I was a kid, this is my childhood copy of Cranky Bugs, by the way. When I was a child, I stepped on the box, and the box got completely ruined, so I had to throw it out. We will see a similar case when we get to Spills and Chills. So this is a 1999 reprinted version with the ink label. Now, the 1998 version is kind of hard to come by. The ink labels are a lot more common, but the 1998 version had a sticker label on it, and it was in the same style of stickers that you saw from Special Letter, Breakfast, and stuff like that. So yeah, it was in that style of sticker, but now we're slowly transitioning to only seeing ink labels. So yeah. So that's that version really quickly here, and now we move on to a extra special version, kind of a souped up version, I suppose. This is a later reprinted version as well. As you can see, it's labeled on the top here. Wooden Train Bonus Pack. We saw something similar to this back when we talked about Thomas Gets Bumped. That version came with Mike as an engine, and this version comes with Edward, and this is how I got my Edward. So yeah, it's in the same style of box, just with this thing that's been, I guess, bonded to it, I suppose. And yeah, this is what the 1998 box would have looked like. So yeah, on the side here, there's that cartoon Thomas. It is dated, or stated here, limited edition. That's cool, no? Scroll on the side, Ghislaine Thomas Limited on the back. I think that snapshot's from Gordon and the Gremlin, but I'm not too sure. I believe so. And that one is from Busy Going Backwards, where James flips out and is like, "Oh, what was that?" when he sees Toad. It's labeled narrated by now. It's not storyteller, it's narrated by Alec Baldwin. Your blurb about what's on the tape and such, and your story stops, and a little brief summary of Edward with his 1992 picture on there, which doesn't make any sense because mine came with a 2000 Edward. Pretty interesting, I suppose. Now, in the same style that we saw with Special Letter, you pop open the top to actually access the tape, and right in there is where you would find your engine and a pamphlet, maybe, if it came with a pamphlet. I'm not too sure if it did or not. And it's the same style of tape as the 1999 version. As you can see, they are exactly the same. This one is also dated 1999, but I believe that this was printed a little later, but they just didn't change the print date on the tape. Who knows? This could have been printed in 1999. I couldn't find a date for it. So, yeah, that's the Wooden Train Bonus Pack version. We got one more copy to look at here, and that is the 2002 DVD version. Finally, we have a DVD version to look at here on the show. So, yeah, Thomas and Friends, Cranky Bugs, and Other Thomas Stories, that Thomas and Cranky and Percy. I believe that's from Horrid Laurie, actually. As you can see, it's the same style as This just in a darker blue, as you can see. Right there. On the side. Squished up Cartoon Thomas and the DVD logo, because DVD was relatively new around this time. Ghislaine Thomas and Anchor Bay is now printed on the side here. The back is pretty much the same as the Wooden Train bonus pack version, except there's no blab about Edward, but there's also a bonus feature section, as you can see, bios of your favorite friends, 2 sing-along songs, and a link to the official Thomas and Friends website. Pop this sucker open. Look at the disc. It's essentially a squished up version of the poster on the front. I'm just going to call it a poster. That's kind of what it is. Technically, sorta, but not really. So those are your 3 versions of Cranky Bugs that I have to show you here on the show. So let's go ahead and head on back and answer the 5 main questions as always. Alright, so we're back from the close-up, and now it's time to answer the 5 main questions as always. Number 1, where can you pick this product up? For the VHS versions, I say versions because, well, that's my belief. eBay and such, basically any other answer I've said in a previous episode. And for the DVD, you'll probably find it at FYE, probably, maybe, I'm not too sure. But I would stick to eBay for that one as well. Number 2, is this product still being printed nowadays? I'm going to say no to that. Number 3, should you pick this product up? It's got some decent stories on it, very enjoyable release, and I'd say, yeah, go for it. Number 4, where should you pick this product up? Obviously, same answers as number 1. And number 5, what price should you pay? For all of these, actually, you don't want to go out of the $5 to $10 range for them, because they're really not that worth it. Yes, I would say that the sticker labeled version is rare, but those are hardly ever found, so I'm not going to give a price range on those. Usually the only way that you could actually find a sticker label is through maybe a lot, so I'm not really going to give a price for the sticker label. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this home media review on Cranky Bugs and Other Thomas Adventures. Our next episode is on one of my favorite releases, Races, Rescues, and Runaways and Other Thomas Adventures. Thank you all for watching, and as always, good night, everybody.